put out a bunch of door hangers. I did get some return, and just want to give y'all a little bit of an update on you hear the birds, man. That spring is coming. The weather's nice. The birds are tweaking. Anywho, back to what I'm saying. I put out those door hangers, and I got didn't get no response yet. This is within the same week, and I did send out a bunch of text messages to previous clients because I'm trying to get this weed control thing off the ground. And I told you I sent out 15 messages. I did get two locked in. And that's two that I didn't have. That's two that motivate me to continue to do more because now I see that I got some traction. I was hoping I can get at least five. That would have been great, right? But hey, two works. Maybe people start to make more decisions on if they would like weed control when the season starts to roll around. But context of this video is chasing a kangaroo. What are you talking about, Rob? Kangaroos in South Carolina. Yeah, and probably at the zoo, maybe. But anywho, chasing a kangaroo. You hear the analogy where people say if you're chasing two rabbits, you're not going to catch none. I said a kangaroo because a kangaroo sometimes has that baby in the front pouch. You guys get where I'm going with this. If you catch the kangaroo, you get both. Catch two. I say that to say, like, when I'm trying to focus on making sure I stay the course of doing what I said I'm gonna do. As far as if I'm only gonna do weed control and fertilization, I'm only gonna do sod installation. That's two things, right? To me, wish I can just choose one. The challenge is gotta have revenue coming in. Until this route builds up with the weed control, gotta keep revenue up. And if it's something that already complements what I do, I'm gonna go ahead and do it, especially if I have the experience for it. I'm gonna go ahead and do it because I think it's an onboarding process for future clients. Onboarding for future clients. Like if I'm doing a sod install, more than likely these people are gonna need someone to maintain that property far as, treat it. So that's a process that I feel like I'm enabling myself for. So that's one piece of it. But also, if I got something that's high ticket, it takes all the stress off of the patience I have to build up the uh, the weed control part of it. It's just a process. All these customers, like you need double the amount of clients, and it's not going to happen overnight. I'm gonna just be realistic. Some people blow up, within a month or the first year, and some people, it's a gradual process. It depends on how strategic you are, how you building a routing, are you building it out for multiple teams, etc. But when you're kind of like focused on a specific area and trying to grow it out, it's a process, and you don't capture everybody on the first, marketing material that they see. It's a process. So my thought process is to, and correct me if I'm wrong, man. I'm not a person that feel like I got all the answers. I'm always open for some OGs to comment on these posts and videos and say, Rob, know what, you're on the right track. Or Rob, I wouldn't do it that way because this. I'm not bullheaded to the point where nobody can't tell me nothing. Because at the end of the day, the man who knows it all is a fool. Right? You don't have all the answers, y'all. And so you can always be a student to the game of life because there's always, 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 always something new that you can learn, better processes to get, perfected at. Nobody's perfect. It takes a lot of work to perfect something or become great at it or known for it. So I'm always open to, perspectives. Just because somebody gives me an opinion on something, that doesn't mean it's gold and that's the only way. I got my own opinion. I always make my own decision based off of the information. Just because somebody said it, don't make it true, or just because somebody put it out there from their perspective, it don't always. It's always facts all around the board, you know. But I'm always open to somebody who got more experience or experience in the industry that I'm in that already have a form of success, something that I'm inspired to do. Hey, your credentials do matter. So if y'all think I'm tripping, let me know. I've completely got out of the mowing, zero mowing. Literally just weed control, fertilization, and sod installation. I look at it as if I'm chasing a kangaroo, I look at the big thing. The kangaroo has a kangaroo in the pouch. If y'all looked at the thumbnail, right? I think of the small kangaroo in the pouch as sod installation. Reason being, even though it's higher ticket and I make more money per job per project versus what I would make off of lawn maintenance. I mean, lawn care, far as the weed control part, treatments. I look at it as it's not the primary direction I'm going, but it helps me get to the stay with the main thing. That's reference of the kangaroo. Sod installation is the small kangaroo in the pouch. It's gonna help me get into get to the bigger picture of where I'm going as far as weed control or fertilization. So once I build up this route to where I want it to be, I probably would let the sod installation go and just subcontract it out. That's the goal, and I can just focus on weed control fertilization as my primary part of the business, which is the big kangaroo. Sometimes I feel as if other landscapers, it's just entrepreneurs in general, we could be chasing multiple things at one time, and it's tough. We're definitely chasing two rabbits at times. Sometimes your business is not set up to do all these different things that you set out to do, but you're doing them because you have the experience, and it's probably not the most profitable thing to do. So I feel like focus is, I'm trying to be way more intentional about saying no to things so I can say yes to the right things, because it's a challenge. I can tell you guys, it's an ongoing challenge to have all these exterior opportunities come to you. Far as like you're in the green industry, there's so many factors. It don't matter what you do. You can be trimming trees, you could be mowing lawns, you could be doing irrigation. You can be doing landscape lighting. You could be doing pressure washing. It's so many, so many, so many services that you could be doing. And how do you just say no to all of them? It's easy to just say, "Oh, I should just say no," but in reality, you want to fulfill these clients' obligations so they don't seek out another contractor. You want to secure them and make them feel as if you're that person they can call for anything, and you got them secured. But it's not I don't think it's ideal. Not for me at least. I'm trying to get more intentional and focused. That way I can focus on the most profitable part of the business. And I think that'll really take the business to the next level versus being not watered down on other things, but it can be challenged trying to definitely say no. But you have to. Have to say no. I know I have to. Um, even I've been getting commercial opportunities that's been coming, and it's so good to get all these commercial opportunities, man. I've had commercial before. I had apartment complexes. I had multiple Burger Kings. I had a decent amount of commercial. I had lawyers' offices. Like commercials, cool, as long as you got it quoted right and you got the right client. Um, the challenge is like if I just can't take it on for the specific thing that I'm doing right now, it's not playing into the thing that I told you I'm aiming to do. I need the energy to focus on building the thing that I desire the most, versus putting energy in other places, because it's not going to have me focus at the end of the day on the thing that I said I'm set out to do. So focus is a challenge, y'all. It's an ongoing challenge, and to be real, I feel like surrounding yourself with like-minded people that's either in the place that you're trying to get to, or that's already in the place, or they're striving to get to that place as well, and they're somebody who's actually focused already and they're doing one specific thing. Those are the people you should be pretty much talking to more, because they understand the struggles of what you're going through, and they probably got their own mentors and they can be talking to you, etc. It's like you got to surround yourself around those type of people that can kind of lead you in the direction that you're trying to go, because when you don't have those people and you're trying to just winging it by yourself, um, you pretty much got to be your own motivation. You have to encourage yourself to know that you're doing the right thing based on your own experience, not anyone else's. But that takes the only, I feel like, underlining thing from that point is that proves it to yourself that it's going to happen is by actually having a visual proof of it. If that makes sense, guys. I hope I ain't going down a rabbit hole, but sometimes Not to say people don't believe in the thing that you're doing, but or that you're actually focused on it until they see the proof that this is all you do. That's why if I'm intentional about putting out weed control fertilization tips, if I'm intentional about talking about sod installation, that customer base is only going to grow based off of what I'm putting out. And when people inquire about other things, I can say, "Oh, sorry, I don't do that, but I can refer you to him. I can refer you to her. Refer them to people that can possibly help them, but just let them know you're about what you're about and you're trying to stay on track." Because I feel like it's a certain level of respect that comes when you're super focused. I feel like when you're focused on something, particularly like you're a specialist at something, like the respect for what you do is it's a little bit higher up in the ranking versus somebody reaching out to this average, company, because it's very competitive in the green industry. So many people get into it every single year. Every single year, I feel like there's 5 to 10 businesses popping up on the local listings and businesses popping up in our Facebook groups and all the places that we market at. So it gets very competitive. But the person who's focused on a specific um, thing and not just, sorry about that, y'all, and not everything, I think it kind of sets a bar of a standard that that company holds. A little thing that's playing in my favor in being focused is I have something in my favor and I can utilize it to help get this client base and stuff like that to lock in that I exist and that hey, I'm a trusted company, etc. And that's my reviews on the, of course, I'm on my Google platform. I do got like 140 reviews, and that puts me well ahead a lot of my competition. People do look at the reviews, unfortunately, and luckily, I'm glad that I took action on getting ahead of that early on in my when I first got started in business, and I went ahead and got a bunch. But I set a new goal for myself, and I'm accomplish it. But it's gonna require an abundance amount of work when it comes to that Google thing. But with that with that reputation of having positive people saying great things about your company, it makes you a trusted source and people want to deal with that person period over anybody else on that listing. You start to rank at the higher portion of the Google Maps or the Google business pages period, and it helps in a major way when you're a small local business and you got this much voices talking about you. So with that being said, if you just dial it into to a specific service, people are still gonna find you, and they're still gonna reach out to people that need you, and they're gonna already see you at a higher ranking, and that doesn't matter the part of the industry that you choose. So as of right now, I'm in the green industry, and if you think about I'm talking about from my online presence specifically, y'all. There's different categories for business listings. Some is landscapers, some is lawn care, some is like business establishments. There's so many different categories. Landscape design, irrigation. If you look into the listings, it shows you there's different categories for businesses, and they're all relative to the services that you provide as well within whatever category you choose. And my thought process is if I'm already ranking number one for a service in landscaping and lawn care, I can choose either one for one and which one would be more beneficial. And I would say lawn care. Lawn care because weed control and fertilization is considered lawn care. Even though it's not mowing, it's still considered lawn care. So you're caring for the lawn, right? Same process. So I'm hyper focused on getting keeping my top rankings. I've been ranked, number one, number two for a great amount of time for a few years, and I just need to continue to dial in and make sure I'm consistently getting those organic leads to my business. That versus actually spending marketing dollars. So that helps from a perspective of uh, when I'm chasing this kangaroo, I'm still getting the leads that's coming in and they can see that I'm offering weed control and fertilization, sod installation. They're not going to get off track and think that I offer all these other things because I'm not taking pictures of me mowing a lawn. I'm not putting all these different things about mowing a lawn because that's not my aim. That's not my aim, and that's what I don't want to be known for anymore. Yes, I did mow lawns. Y'all can see my previous videos. I was out there getting it in, but as you continue to progress in business and you feel you could choose your lane, and here I'm choosing my lane. It's so many different benefits that I see that comes with what I'm trying to go for right now. I'm passionate about different grass types, the education part of it. I love educating clients on the conditions of what grass survives in specific environments. We have 16, 15 different grasses in my area. You have different cultivars. You got zoysius, you got St. Augustine's, you got Bermuda, you got centipede. You got all these different grass types, and you have pets. Oh, you're out in the back lawn. This is a best fit for you. This is the type of maintenance required for it. Like just being able to educate clients on stuff like that. I feel like I'm pretty passionate about that, and I wanted to be able to continue to do that. That's why I'm choosing this route also. But chasing the kangaroo, y'all, I keep saying it because am I wrong for chasing the kangaroo? Because as funny as it may sound, I feel as if the kangaroo is, think about it as one body, one thing, one specific. It's focus, right? You're not seeing two kangaroos going different direction. I'm talking about look at my thumbnail. The kangaroo is in the pouch, y'all. The baby kangaroo is in the pouch. So I'm on the same mission, and I'm gonna catch both. You know, they'll complement each other. Within the same service. So let me know what y'all thoughts on that is. Is it wrong to chase a kangaroo if it's being considered the big kangaroo is being the end goal, small kangaroo is being an entry point to help you get to the end goal? Understand that concept? Let me know your thoughts, man. Or hey, man, you should just focus on one. Let me know because I feel as if even people who are in uh, specific industries, they tend to do other things outside. Always, not to say outside, but they do services that complement the thing that they're already doing. Like somebody who say, "Hey, I only mow lawns," but guess what else they do? They do hedge trimming, right? They do hedge trimming. Hedge trimming can be considered a different thing if you think about it. Or, they some guys pressure wash. They got a maintenance business and they do pressure washing. To me, those two different setups. So that's a little bit different. But I'm saying something that literally complements what you already do. If it's not going to take you out of your element, are you wrong to want to chase the kangaroo per se? And I'm not trying to say I'm all special because I thought of that kangaroo situation, but I just wanted to try to be able to put it into context of what I mean by I feel as if it's still focused. It's still focused. You're still going towards the main goal, and you're gonna catch two once you catch the one. Versus a rabbit, those two separate things, and they can go left. One can go left. One can go right. You ain't catching both of them. I mean, you can keep trying. You might catch one, but they say if you chase two rabbits, you catch none. But let me know y'all thoughts, man. I just wanted to chop it up with y'all on this Good Friday. I'm trying to get everything in line for the season. These lawns are about to start transition out of dormancy. I'm ready to get back going, but I figure I just give you guys some updates on my journey as I continue to go because I am trying to build this business outright and stop trying to stay on the right track because it's easy, so easy to just reach and grab everything that come your way. I'm not going to let the spring rush get in my way of that. So on the background, I am setting up systems to be able to accommodate people who are inquiring about things and I don't offer it. I'm doing my FAQs. Like I'm letting them know. Definitely on my website or when they call. I might even leave my voicemail. It's like all these little things that I'm putting in place is to make sure I'm capturing the right client and they already can identify what I do and don't do. So my voicemail may change. Say, hey guys, thank you for calling Line Reputation. We do offer sod installation and we also accommodate, your lawn by treating your lawns if that's something you're interested or that's just an example, y'all. I gotta figure out my verbiage on it, but this is basically me not scripting and writing it down, but just giving you a thought process that the voicemail, the website, and the information I put out is gonna attract these clients, and what are they gonna see, and what are they gonna know that I offer as a business to kind of proceed. But I'm gonna get going, y'all, because it's Good Friday, and I ain't gonna say it's good for because I think that's actually a thing, but it's Friday, the weather's nice, and I gotta try to get ahead and try to communicate with some people and lock some jobs in. I do have estimates that I'm working on, ongoing estimates, but I still gotta continue to put out content and videos because that's what's gonna grow the business. You gotta get the reps in, y'all. Um, got to get the reps in. And moving forward, of course, next week I'll be starting again early on Monday, putting out a bunch of door hangers. I might be putting out some this weekend though. I'm really trying to drum up some business, and I want to be on the top of the people's mind. As soon as they start to see the grass start to turn green, they're gonna feel like, oh my gosh, I need to reach out to a landscaper. I need to reach out to, you know, that's when they start to think about it. So I really do feel as if timing is important on the marketing piece right now of the conversions. But I'm closing some right now, so I'm cool. I'm steadily closing. I'm just gonna stay the course and continue to push this information out as I continue to try to grow with some more clients because it's definitely a process. But I'm gonna get going, y'all. Y'all have a good one. Comment in the comment section, y'all. Let me know your thoughts.